Hello. Hi. Welcome back. I am a little under the weather. You might be able to tell. I don't know. And because of the whole yet to find the microphone that I trust situation, I am just going to buy one at this point because I understand. But it may be a little harder to hear me. I hope not. I'll try to speak up. But yeah, I am not feeling great. This morning, it is Wednesday morning, and what is that? December 17th, right? Yes. And here in Southeast US, I have not looked up any additional astrology or anything like that, so I'm not going to talk your ear off for this reading. For those who don't want to hear any of this talking anymore at all, I'll go ahead and skip forward to the reading. I am going to do some oracle. I am going to say, as far as how the energy feels, this new moon that we're about to go into, this solstice that's about to take place, I am feeling that it is absolutely a transition, and it's a new leaf, if you allow it to be. The other reading from day before yesterday, I didn't do one yesterday, was about choosing optimism. So even when things might be just not great, maybe the worst you've ever experienced in some ways, choose optimism anyway. Go forward. Keep going forward. That is the challenge. Don't get stuck. It's easy to do. But we'll see what the oracle says. I'm going to shut up now, believe it or not. As I drop cards all over the place. Okay, let me let's do a little cleansing here. Get started. And we're going to start with Journey of Love. I think, actually, we're just going to do that one this morning. So, Journey of Love, 1 to 2 cards. Goddess, God's universe, thank you for everything. We are asking for messages of guidance to help us, not only in this reading that we're about to do to guide this reading, but to also guide us through the day and possibly through the rest of this week, through this time period on our journey. Messages of guidance and advice from this Journey of Love deck. Whoever is allowed to hear this message, whoever this is meant for. That is a lot. Let's 1 card at a time if possible. 1 to 2 cards. 1 to 2. 1 to 2 cards. There's one. The communal dance that came out the other day. Is there another one? Riding the cosmic wave. We'll take it. Where's my 5 and 60, which equals 11. All right, the communal dance. Oh, you know what I just realized is that the light is not great. Let's might be a little bit better. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. Okay. The communal dance. Lover, you have been alone too long. Your community calls you to surrender your isolation for this moment in time and instead join the cosmic conga line. Do you know how special you are? So much so that this community would not be the same without you. Your individuality and uniqueness can only enhance this group of souls that cause you to dance with them. Men and women, human and spirit, heaven and earth, your community is vast and rich and has much to share with you. Be lifted in celebration of belonging. Recognize that you are a part of something great. Can your heart grow warm with recognition? You belong. You are meant to be part of this great dance of love awakening on the earth. Your heart is already beating to the rhythm of the music. This oracle brings you guidance. You are being drawn into a new community that is more aligned with your innate spiritual vibration. You'll feel more at home there and be able to share your gifts and talents more freely and with greater support. Let go of relationships or situations that you have been holding on to of fear. If they are meant to continue with you, they will remain. If not, they will fall away, creating space for new connections to come into your life now. This is not a time to hide in what you have known, but to be open to playful connection with kindred spirits soon to be met. Finding your tribe. And it could be that you're in your tribe and that maybe you're not feeling as valued. And you're asked to be, you're asked that you remember that you do have value and that you are appreciated. And if you really are not getting that from the tribe that you have, friends, lovers, work, whatever it is, then it's time to move forward. And remember that your tribe is inclusive of all things, your energy, the spirit. There's other people in the world. Riding the cosmic wave. You can be carried further by the cosmic wave than by your own efforts. Where you are going cannot be attained by effort. The effort, the discipline prepares us for the leap, but after the leap, we are no longer sustained by our efforts, but by forces greater than us, the forces of love itself. You are stepping towards the edge, preparing to leap and let the cosmic wave of love carry you forward. You shall be moved through grace into the new world awaiting you. This oracle brings a message. There is a time to work hard and a time to allow the fruits of one's labor to manifest, when one may be carried by forces set into motion, by the energy of life itself. You can let go and move further, reach farther with less effort. Now is the time to give yourself permission to stop paddling and instead just ride the wave. Give in, let go, and be moved. So, something is happening. If we go by these oracle here that are to guide this reading that we're about to get into, something is happening where you're being asked to remember who you are, remember the gifts that you bring, remember the love that you have, the love that you offer. There is a tribe out there for you, a community, person, place that will absolutely see the value if you feel like you're not getting that already. In fact, I would say that you're already part of that community. It's just a matter of finding where they seem to be camped out at. I don't know why I keep going to like commune or something like that. Compound, not a commune. But I don't think that's what it means. It's just a matter of, find your tribe, and or you are finding your tribe, and remember that you have value in this, in the world. You have a place. And then to let go and to trust the universe. This journey that you've been on, it's been hard. And it seems like you're trying to make things happen that perhaps, I would say that you've even let fear take the wheel. We're going to see. We'll see what comes out. I'm going to go with the general traditions tarot, or tarot of traditions, I should say, for our base reading. Goddess, guys, universe, whatever the messages are that we are allowed to receive, please allow them to come through the cards, by extension me. Please help us to see clearly. Please help us to receive clearly. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for guiding us. One more. Who is this reading for? Whoa. Okay. Oh, there's heartbreak with a possible soulmate. 3 of Swords. 6 of Cups. Could also be healing, a soulmate connection. We'll see. Queen of Swords. Not trusting. Page of Swords. Cautiously being open. 9 of Cups to what it is that you're not trusting that the journey that you're on right now is going to lead to your wish fulfillment. There's been some heartbreak here in a connection. Could be a childlike connection, could be something with your children, could be... I feel like this is soulmate. Remember, there's lots of soulmates. Nobody likes to hear that. I know, especially. But this is somebody who is a divine counterpart, King of Swords. So you have Queen of Swords, King of Swords. And I think sitting in the truth that wish fulfillment is possible. You both know. Yeah, it's very painful right now. 10 of Swords to the Hermit. So the pain has caused one or both to go inward, to do some introspection, maybe even asking oneself, what is it? What is it that will give you that 9 of Cups? What is it that will actually, I heard, be enough? But the pain is real. It feels real. This is a lot of mind, though. This is a lot of mind getting in the way of a soulmate connection. I mean, the 3 of Swords is swords in the mind, you know, in the head, that's shaped like a heart, but it's in the head. And, you know, the pain, I would even say anxiety. This 10 of Swords is a little different, but if you see in the sky, it's like a nightmare. It got so bad that it gutted you. And you're being asked to go within. To let go. To go within. See what it is. The Hermit takes the star out from heart center and lets the star guide on the path. From the Hermit to the Fool, the path is that you need to just let go and start over. That's your new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. And it does take courage. It is a choice. One that you will have to let your intuition guide you through. Not your fear, but this is Swords, so that's hard. This is still mine. Lots and lots. There is so much mental... I mean, the fact that you have the King and Queen of Swords here, which are the master of their thoughts, they are very logical, both. And then you have this Page of Swords and 9 of Cups in between them. This cautious optimism. And then this King of Swords followed by the 10 of Swords. It's like, it's almost like there's a cautious optimism here to take and to go into this 9 of Cups, this wish fulfillment. And then there is this, I don't see how I can, and I just have to, waiting, I heard waiting on the perfect moment. That's not possible. I mean, there are no perfect moments. The choice to work together. The choice to do the work, whatever the work is. or to leave it behind. Five of Swords is change. Five is change. Five of Swords is change. It is about, you know, picking up the swords and leaving the battle behind. And there, again, it's like a back and forth energy. Start the path. Page of Wands, it's like, it can also be looked at as like an ace, but it's because it's a new opportunity. It's starting onto the path, into the Knight, into the Queen, into the King. You know, gotten through all the 10 of the suit. So you have working, leaving, a choice that'll take courage, and it will take courage to leave something behind, to continue on this path. Change. That 5, change. You know, the question is this being done together? There's the Hierophant. The answer could be yes. But the answer, let's see. Ooh, hello. Yeah, that's part of the choice. Someone is stuck in the middle. And it is this King of Pentacles. There's a Chariot. On the bottom, there's a 7 of Swords. Definitely about leaving something behind. Moving forward, but in what direction? We don't know. Let's clarify. Yeah. Yeah. We'll use the levies. The Arcanum cards. So, moving forward, but in what direction? So I want to see this King of Swords. Actually, I want to see this 3 of Swords. I feel like, okay. Overthinking and fear, I feel like, has caused, well, this 10 of Swords. Yeah, a battle. Like a long battle, it might feel like. 3 of Swords, overthinking and fear. 6 of Cups, overthinking and fear. This 3 of Swords, overthinking and fear. That's too many. But there's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity to manifest, to create what it is that you want. Someone feels like they've been working really hard at that. All right. So this 10 of Swords into the Hermit, to the Fool. Coming, the pain that forced you to go inward. Whose pain is this? The 10 of Swords, is that... making a wish. I'm going to put that with these others because after the Magician, the Star, which is what the Hermit is carrying, this wish, letting this wish, North Star, walking towards the North Star. You have to just keep walking towards the North Star with this Ace of Pentacles that also has the star on it. Okay. So the Queen of Swords and King of Swords. 2 of Cups. They both want the 2 of Cups. That's the wish fulfillment, to be together. The wish fulfillment is to be together, but they are not seeing how to do that right now. So this 2 of Swords into the 3 of Pentacles. Is this a decision? To the Lovers. Yeah. So there's deep love here between two people. King of Swords. Definitely. A knowing of the deep love, a knowing of the love that exists. But then there's Three of Pentacles to the Five of Swords, a walking away. Or the Page of Wands to the Hierophant, walking towards. This is the decision tree, for lack of a better term. Perhaps there was an argument. Perhaps there were some really hateful things that were said. But there's speed here. There's movement here. Movement through the options. King of Pentacles. So, yeah, definitely. I think this was about an argument. Knight of Swords, Ten of Swords. So for somebody, it's just confirmation. Tug of War. 5. So the Hierophant, Seven of Cups, and King of Pentacles. What is the, can we clarify this? This King of Pentacles. Making a decision, going through the options. Ooh. Looking towards the Empress. Is there a decision made? Hello. And transformation. Or ending. Ending things? Is this a matter of ending things or transforming? Can be both. Both are true. You end something, something new begins. Queen of Swords. So this is a matter of possibly this Empress going through the transformation. It could be Empress and Scorpio. It could be dealing with an earth sign, air sign. I mean, it really just depends. But about sitting in this energy, transforming into deep emotions here. This is Scorpio, I think. There's a little bit of Scorpio, but it definitely has something to do with this moon. I'm going to assume this moon that we're going into. Seeing the truth, seeing things clearly, that's the transformative experience. The Queen of Swords, sitting in her truth. Very much mind clear. Hierophant again. One more card for this King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles stuck in the options. Stuck in the options. King of Pentacles. Looking at the options. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Looking at the options. Going within. Taking a moment. That card is really about that meditation, finding center. Really looking at not only what this King of Pentacles wants, but what is the choice? What is the choice? Goddess, God's universe, do we have any clarity around that? What is the choice for this King of Pentacles? King of Wands. And on the bottom, Ace of Wands. Passion, fiery passion, potentially action. Action towards what? Action towards what? Six of Pentacles, minor for justice, give and take. Action towards reciprocity, action towards finding balance, timing, a mixing, alchemy. I said finding balance. So the Temperance card is about finding that perfect balance, a perfect mix that it grows something unstoppable. Anything else on this? Is the King of Swords and King of Pentacles, King of Wands now, is this all the same masculine energy? For whoever's watching this, I just want to make sure. Could be that we have a couple different storylines. Or is this the Queen of Swords being open to receiving from the King of Swords? There can be a choice here. There could be a choice. Or again, finding the balance. But is this more than one person then? It could be more than one person. But it's definitely a new beginning in love. Whatever is about to take place. Or the king is choosing love. But I think Ace Cups being yes. I'm going to say yes. There's potentially more than one person here. There's a choice. Yeah, there's a choice. There's the 3. Being open to receiving. Okay. So the most likely outcome then. We'll go to the Gold and Black Tarot. Just want to go into the most likely outcome. Actually, and I'd say based on this that the Queen and the King, whichever King this is for, and I think it's for the King of Pentacles here since that came out twice. The King and the Queen both have a choice. The Queen is open to receiving 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 6 of Cups, soulmate, a divine match being the King of Swords in that first row. This King of Pentacles possibly going through this transformation into the King of Wands. That came out the other day. So I do feel that. Going from very rooted and even stubborn. The King of Pentacles is like a minor for the Emperor. Emperor is king of all kings. Empress is queen of all kings. But they have this very like earth and even fire-based energy. But for me, this is how I read. Sorry. So this King of Pentacles going through this transformation into this King of Wands is going to have to make a decision for based on action. The King of Pentacles is very comfortable in what the life that the King has built in this tangible form. It's a matter of like being, you know, the ruler of his domain, of the tangible, of work, of finances, of routine. It's a very, because it's an earth-based energy, it's very much based on a routine. But now is being faced with a decision about, you know, what is it that is going to bring this fulfillment, this new beginning, this ability to have courage, which is lovers. The lovers came out with the courage and the choice here, this Ace of Pentacles. The 2 of Cups was between the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords with that 9 of Cups. So the ultimate wish fulfillment, depending on which storyline and or if this is all the same storyline, it gets a little confusing, but the wish fulfillment between the King and Queen of Swords is this 2 of Cups energy, to come together, to nourish each other, to be there for each other. That is their truth. Their truth is this love that they feel deeply, a 6 of Cups, a soulmate connection, deep love. Then there is this journey, I believe, that this King of Swords goes into because of whatever argument happened, which we've gotten confirmation that an argument did take place. It was like 10 of Swords. Everything is done. It hurts. It hurts so bad. And so it forces this introspection and this, what is the North Star? How do we get to the North Star? Well, you have to be the fool. You have to take the risk. And that's your new beginning. And it does take courage. And it is not easy because in finding the courage, you will find that you have to go through yet more obstacles here. And you have to go into this Page of Wands. And then that means, do you step into union? Something that is divine, and this is a divine path with the Hierophant. This is something that was ordained above our pay grade. But the King of Pentacles has to make the choice. the Seven of Cups here, all these choices and options. It is about that now. And we get into not only making the choice, but then this transformative experience that takes place around the moon. It could be this moon, this new moon. It could be the next full moon, which is in January. But either way, Ace of Cups is here. And so my question is, first, in order for us to have real clarity, is this all the same king? Knowing the truth, knowing they have to make an option, and then going into, it could also be that you're dealing with someone who is just heavy with the earth and fire, and I mean, like, we have all the signs in our chart, but okay, the High Priestess. I said knowing the truth. So, what's the most likely outcome? We're actually just going to put this at the top because that's what I want. What's the most likely outcome for the king on this path of transformation? What's the most likely outcome? This is definitely about intuition, higher self, trusting spirit. Okay, there's a victory here. There's a victory here. Overcoming the Five of Wands. There's a victory. Okay. What is the most likely outcome for this victory? What is this victory? Could be coming in quickly. I was going to say coming in hot. Transformation. Tower. Death. Tower. Whoa. Okay. And somebody is fighting it. Somebody is fighting the fire. Fighting the fire. Fighting the tower. Eight of Swords. This is the most likely outcome, or is this breaking free? Seven of Wands. Soulmate connection. Fighting the soulmate connection? What's the transformative tower? The most likely outcome here. Bringing in a soulmate connection, potentially heartbreak. Oh. Let's call that healing. Ten of Cups. The most likely outcome for this king going through the transformative experience is a tower moment, a tower of fear, a tower of fear, fighting, defending, soulmate connection, heartbreak, Ten of Cups, King of Swords again. Okay, this is what then moves the will and brings in the sun. I think somebody is about to have a very intense WTF moment. And I do believe this is for the masculine. And it's what brings in, I almost want to say an aha, like the work. Three of Pentacles again. The work that needs to be done. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. This is heavy. The Death card, the Tower card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. It is about to bring forth the light, the High Priestess that was guiding this, this most likely outcome. What's the most likely outcome for this king and the feminine on the journey with him? Yes, decisions about the North Star. Two of Pentacles, which is juggling the star from 2 stars to the star. With the sun here, I'm confident in that. Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, star. I mean, it could be, okay. It could be that someone, well, Could be a third-party situation, especially since we have multiple kings here, multiple energies. You have a Queen of Swords, and then you also have the Empress. And the Empress to the Queen of Swords. It really could be a third-party situation, and it is all being blown up. So what happens? What's the most likely outcome here? Two of Cups. King of Swords. So Two of Cups. Do we know who the two... Hold on. And it is a wish fulfillment. Is that for everybody involved? I say everybody. I mean, I'm like almost convinced now this is a third-party situation. Oh, we had a card come out earlier that was missed, which was Seven of Cups. So, I mean, it just kind of falls right in line, I'm sure, talking about the options. And now we have Four of Swords, which is, for me, it's kind of like when I ask the most likely outcome for everybody involved. Perhaps it's a period of peace. It's time to step back and give that. The most likely outcome, though, is Four of Swords, a period of peace. Reciprocity. And you have the Magician and the Queen of Wands. With that king over there, I believe matches are on their way. Hold tight, Hangman, Knight of Cups. We're going to end it there, I think. Yeah, a potential third-party situation. If it's not a third party, that's not for everybody. But if there's a third-party situation, it's a matter of two people in the situation feeling like they found their match. And I believe this comes down to the masculine having to figure out what they're going to do about it. There's King of Swords energy all through here. Queen of Swords energy all through here. You know, we get those twice. Well, 3 times for the King of Swords. So this is absolutely about this masculine who is sitting in their truth. That masculine who's sitting in his truth is come down to, well, it's a decision tree. Like I said, you have 7 of Cups and having to go through what all the options look like. They think. The transformative experience, I believe, is coming out of that energy because they already know their truth, and it's going into potentially that King of Pentacles and King of Wands, you know, transforming from this is my truth, this is where I've been rooted, and now I have to take action, or that could be multiple people. And you have a Queen of Swords here who feels like this is their perfect match, and it could really be that. It feels like they're each other's perfect match and doesn't necessarily mean that they are. And that Queen of Swords herself could also be going through this transformative experience, which I believe that's true. And coming to a place of being open to receiving what it is, this North Star. Both and or all people involved are trying to figure out what their North Star is. What does that mean in terms of relationship? This is very much about relationship. There's all these swords and all these cups, and all of that is saying a lot of mental energy going into what love not only means, but what you're willing to do for it. And the most likely outcome here is that either way, at least the main 2 people are walking to finding their true happiness, their 2 of Cups with each other, the 10 of Cups. It is coming. Both just need to be open to it. It is coming. Both just need to be open to it. Anything else? I think that's... Yeah, it is coming. You might not feel like it right now. It's a really hard time. Do we have a timing card here? Timing card. It is coming. With that Temperance card, Empress again. That Temperance card, I mean, it is a matter of faith and patience. Hierophant coming out more than once. definitely something around one of the major moon shifts and or you're dealing with a Scorpio. Deep emotion, but I do think timing card is we're going into this new moon. As we're going into this new moon, it's creating a transformative experience. Yeah. Someone's holding back or needs to hold on. Trying to fight. I mean, there is definitely a fight here. Trying to run from the transformation and tower, but and that is not gonna work. Work is being done. So 8 of Pentacles. I mean, this could be a matter of 8 days, 8 weeks, 4 to 8 weeks, 4 to 8 weeks from that 4 of Pentacles to the 8. 4 to 8 weeks. Whoa. And there's the Empress. And the moon again on the bottom. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Happy Wednesday.